So let me just tell y'all my story because I have called all managers and got sent a voicemail. So when my voice don't get heard through professional people, like in the setting that I'm in the hospital, if they don't want to hear me, no problem. I'll take my concerns to Facebook to let other people hear what I went through. Maybe they're not the only ones that went through this. Maybe it's other people that went through this. So, as you know, I've been recording everything that I've been going through. I came here Friday. I don't know the day's date. I came here Friday. And I got this procedure done. Just to get a stent put in right there. The doctor's name was Dr. Rotha, Rotha. He put the stent in me. From what I was told, it was only supposed to be 3 days. 3 days. That was Friday. Today is Wednesday the 8th. It's about to be a whole week. From what I was told, this stent was not supposed to be in me for a whole week. It was only supposed to be in for 3 days. But anyway, after I got the surgery, I didn't really like the way he was conducting himself. So I instantly told my doctor that I kind of want another doctor because I feel like this doctor doesn't have my best interest in mind. Well, I've posted pictures after he put that stent in, like all the blood that I was peeing out. I was peeing out nothing but blood. Couldn't hold my bladder. Had to wear a diaper. Excruciating pain. So sorry about that. So he gives me this procedure and he doesn't come back to check on me. You know, even if he didn't like me or even if he felt like I was a bad patient, at least come back and check on me to see how I'm doing. He never came back. He never seen the blood in the urine. He never knew about the back pains. He never knew that my medication, Dilaudid, had to be increased because of the pain during the urination. Me personally, I think whatever this stent is he stuck up in me, I think it's infected. Y'all did hear that, didn't y'all? I know I'm not crazy. I know I heard like, Well, anyway, it's probably from this stent that's been in my body for too many days. But anyway, he never came back. So yesterday, which was Tuesday, remind you I had this operation Friday. He came in here Tuesday. I keep hearing this noise, y'all. I'm sorry. He came in here Tuesday. He pulled a chair up and sat next to my bed and he asked me what was my problem. And I'm like, what is my problem? I said, well, you never came back to see me. You never came back to check on me. You just stuck this thing in me and then that was it. You bust up and left. His first words was, oh, well, I came one day, but when I got to my car, they told me that I had a patient and I had to go. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry. And I'm thinking in my head, like, Did you really just say that? Like, you had to go to your car and someone told you that you had to see a patient and you just kept going. You didn't come back. Now I know y'all heard that. What the hell was that? It sounded like a damn animal out the zoo. It sounded like something was crying in the inside of my throat. Well, anyway, this is really scary. My body is like falling apart here. So, he said he had to run to his car. And he said he had to run to his car. And he's sorry. It was nothing he could do about it. Okay. So then he says, well, what I can do is, if you can wait 4 hours and not eat, I could pull the stent out for you. And I'm like, you could pull the stent out for me? You were supposed to have been did that like 3 days ago. It's freaking Tuesday. You put this motherfucker in me Friday. Now you're coming to me and you telling me, this noise is really irritating me. Now you're coming to me and you're telling me that you can't take it out in 4 hours. I would let that man touch me if somebody paid me to. If you did me that dirty, you put something in me and you never came back to check on it or to look the progress of your work, why in the hell would I let you touch me a second time? That would just be flat out crazy. I said, no, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till my doctor transfer me from this hospital to another hospital that does the procedure. They can remove this stent. Hopefully they can remove the kidney stones. And maybe I'll be back to normal. But to me, this Dr. Rotha, who is a urinalysis doctor, I don't know if I'm saying it right, he deals with the urine, the bladder. Horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. His name is spelled Rotha, and he works for Beaumont in the neurology section. Horrible. So then after I tell him that I'm going to go to another hospital to get it removed, he proceeds to tell me, well, I put the stent in, and there aren't going to be too many doctors that's going to remove a stent that I put in. And I'm thinking to myself, well, what about doctors that make mistakes and other doctors have to come behind you guys and correct them? Do they still not come behind you and redo your work? Because I have seen plenty of doctors that did botched up jobs, and other doctors had to come in and fix the job that they jacked up. And what's really pissing me off is I've called about this doctor because I've been waiting for 3 days to get transferred. Nobody has called me back. And out of this whole situation, I have had 4 great doctors. Nurse Kimberly, Dr. Thamer. There's 2 more other nurses. I can't remember their name. They're on the midnight shift. She was telling me about her uniform. These nurses, they are great. They are the ones that picks up the pieces when you have these professional doctors that comes and just thinks that they're so arrogant and they jack shit up. You got these doctors and nurses that come and pick the pieces up and put smiles on your faces when really all you want to do is cry. So I give much props. I give much props that this hospital has Dr. Jawad Thamer as a doctor on their team, because this Dr. Roth shouldn't be working in any hospital. He should be working in a veterinarian with pets, because that's how much he gives a fuck about human beings. He don't. He would probably care about a dog more than he would care about a human being. So now, because the hospitals are on blackouts, I have been waiting for 3 days to be transferred. In the meantime, I have a foreign object in my body that has not been taken out. It needs to be taken out because it's infected. I guess that's why I'm getting antibiotics. It hurts tremendously and it needs to come out. And it's sad that I'm in a hospital and they stuck something in my body and now I can't get it taken out. I think this is so bold. I think this is against patients' rights. Like, I feel like I'm being treated horribly, not by my doctor. You know, my doctors are great. My doctors is doing all that he can do. But it's the people that's behind the doctors that pull the strings, who need to be accounted for hiring doctors like Dr. Roth to put items in people and not take them out. This is just wrong. Period. It's wrong. And he gets to walk to his car and not be punished for it, not getting written up because he's a doctor. Doctors make mistakes too. And if you don't believe me, I'm living proof right now, because I have a stent he put in me and won't take out. Or he offered to take it out, but I wouldn't let that man touch me. I'm sorry, I wouldn't. That's like if somebody shot you. Would you trust them with your life? No, you wouldn't trust them ever again, because they shot you, they burnt you, they did you dirty. So why would you go back and let them do something over again? No, I'm not going to do that. So if they say, oh, well, he offered to take it out. No, he should have checked on me the 3 days that I had been here when he was supposed to remove it. Now, when it's becoming a problem, he wants to take it out to cover his ass so he won't get a lawsuit if anything happens to me. And that's why I'm posting this video. Because if something happens to me, yes, it is his fault, because he stuck this thing in me and never took it back out. And Beaumont could not get me to a hospital to take it out. Get me to another emergency to do emergency surgery and take it out. I've been waiting for days, like it isn't even important, like my life doesn't even matter. It's sad, but I wanted everybody to hear this story about this urinalysis doctor, Dr. Roth. Don't ever let him. He's an Indian guy with glasses, very tall, slim, and very arrogant. Has no conscience. Only thing he was worried about was getting to his car. That's it.